A wonderful good morning, good afternoon and good evening to our valued attendees from around the globe. Welcome to BMW's exclusive international B2B customer event. The opening trailer has already put us in the right mood for the big topics of our time, which of course are digitalization and sustainability. Topics that the BMW Group has been working on intensively, not only for the past couple of years, but for decades already, which is also reflected in BMW's leading position in the automotive industry when it comes to innovation. But don't worry, we don't rest on our laurels and know very well that one cannot shape the future alone. Which is why the BMW Group is not only relying on its own R&D departments, but also focuses on fostering international collaborations, including particularly promising startups from around the world. Also, and especially when it comes to sustainability, the main topic of our show today. Talking about our show today, we have lined up so many highlights, topics, trends and innovations that I could impossibly manage to present all of them to you on my own, which is why I've brought in support from someone who knows the BMW Group and the latest BMW products like the back of his hand, and who will together with me guide you through today's fireworks display of highlights.
Hey Desiree, you're standing in front of my favorite vehicle.
Well, actually, I'm standing in front of my favorite vehicle. You remember last year, the IAA Motor Show, a BMW iX was my personal shuttle, and I was head over heels the moment I laid eyes on this beauty.
Well, actually, we knew that, and that's why we picked the red one, as red is your favorite color.
Thank you. Well, now you know my personal love story. What's yours?
Well, it's not the color, actually. It's got a bunch of features and functions I will dive into in a minute.
Okay, and of course we have another highlight vehicle with us today, the BMW i4. Back in 2021 at the Motor Show, we only talked about it, and now it's already on the road. Since when?
Germany launch was last year.
And was it successful?
Well, actually, I think it's already sold out, so
pretty
successful.
Okay, that speaks for itself. Now, of course, we are curious to learn a bit more about the concept of both vehicles and the key facts. So I'd say the stage and the cars are yours.
Thank you very much.
Much more to come.
Much more to come, right. So Karl, Bruno, thank you so much for this fast-paced updates. So many good news and more to come. And I wish you lots of success for the second half of the year.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for being on the show. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we promised you more highlights. You deserve more highlights. And of course, you will get more highlights. Highlight vehicles that are not yet on the road. Ready? Let's go. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is our first of three 2022 highlight vehicles, together with its product manager, Markus Haberer. Markus, great pleasure to meet you. How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you, because I'm just preparing the launch of this brand new plug-in hybrid BMW model. And I'm really impressed by the choice of your jacket, perfectly fitting to the car.
Right, twinning, Portimao blue, correct?
Right. And Portimao blue, correct.
So I have to admit that this is also for me a personal highlight moment because, well, I remember so well back in 2014, I had the honor of presenting the very first BMW 2 Series Active Tourer to the world in my hometown of Amsterdam, by the way. And with that, addressing, of course, a whole new customer segment for the BMW Group. And here we are now, almost 10 years later, with a still very successful vehicle and now absolutely ready for the future as plug-in hybrids, or even two plug-in hybrids. All right, and in order to explore our focus topic sustainability in more detail and from different angles, I will now meet Kerstin Meerwald, Senior Manager Corporate Strategy Sustainability, and Uwe Holzer, Vice President Corporate and Special Sales. Let's go. Kerstin, Uwe, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Thank you.
Kerstin, let me start with you. You are responsible within the BMW Group sales division for sustainability. Means, in other words, it's your job to make sustainability more transparent, more tangible for the customers. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sounds really interesting and really diverse.
Yeah. And we are in close touch with markets from all over the world, from the beginning in the US to China, Korea, Portugal, Spain, wherever. So it's super exciting.
Awesome. And the BMW Group, of course, is known for its ambitious goals. Oliver Zipse recently claimed more than once that the greenest electric vehicle will be a BMW, full stop. On the other hand, your customers love you for sheer driving pleasure, for performance. How does this go together with sustainability?
Yeah, that goes together very well.
You see, the new 7 Series really lures for a test drive.
So many highlights, and we haven't even talked about Mini yet.
Exactly.
Of course, we can't leave it at that because also Mini is a fantastic fleet vehicle, right?
Absolutely, Desiree. I think the Mini guys were really overwhelmed by their success the past years with the Mini, and it matches perfectly with the fleet car business, especially in urban areas with a nice range and short charging times. And by the way, it's fully connected with the BMW Mini app. I think the electric Mini is the best one of all.
And who would not love to drive a Mini, right?
Exactly.
Edith, thank you so much for helping me present all the highlights today. I could not have done this without you.
A pleasure. One last question for you, Desiree. After today's show, do you have a new favorite car?
5 at least. So our dear viewers are now really spoiled for choice, and I am glad to have once more learned that the BMW Group is not only providing you with fantastic vehicles, but also helping you in a holistic way with your sustainability strategy. Because let's face it, the future is in our hands. We are all in this together, and I firmly believe that we are in it to win it.